signifies the commencement of the hurricane season, and we all know what it could bring and the anxiety it brings to the minds of fishers during that season. Recognizing from inception the importance of the fisheries sector for reasons of employment, food security, and for the potential for improved contribution to GDP, especially our target of 700 million by 2030 through exports and value creation, therefore, it is apparent that special focus and attention, where necessary, be placed to propel this sector. With these few words, I wish to say thank you very much, and the beneficiaries, and I hope that you will accept these gifts from the government of Dominica, put it to good use, and I know all of us that are here, the benefactors, are bona fide benefactors, because they have gone through an extreme long process since post-Maria, having to meet many criteria, so I can say that they are well deserved and enjoy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Defoe. I think I am qualified enough to call you Professor Defoe in your delivery, and you assure us that the future is bright for the fisheries sector. At this time, I wish to welcome Honorable Dr. McIntyre, Minister for Finance, Economic Development, Climate Resilience and Social Security, to provide remarks.
Thank you very much, PS. Honorable Defoe, would you allow me to read my salutations, if you don't mind? Okay. Let me recognize Honorable Melissa Popon-Skerrit, who is representing the Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit today, Honorable Roland Roye, our Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Julian Defoe, our Minister of State, Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Darren Lloyd, Parliamentary Secretary, Ministry of Environment, other honorable members, Dr. Henderson, Honorable Joseph, Honorable Edwards, Secretary to the Cabinet, Ms. Karen Prevost, Mr. Ryan Ansem, Permanent Secretary, Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Kevin Stevenson, Project Manager, Project Implementation Unit, Mr. Wilson Common, Deacon Alvin Knight, contractors, boat builders, beneficiaries, the media, ladies and gentlemen, pleasant good morning to everyone gathered here today. It is a great pleasure to celebrate with you on this occasion. This represents a moment of joy and opportunity to improve livelihood and a higher quality of life for families and communities. We have been able to grow the fisheries sector to embrace a subsistence segment and a viable commercial sector. The viability of the sector depends on the efforts of the fishers, as well as those who take risk, including government. Government recognizes its obligation in the growth and development of the fisheries sector. The growth and development of the fisheries sector is part of government's ongoing efforts to diversify and expand the economy in traditional as well as modern sectors. We continue to be challenged by tropical weather systems that delay our efforts, postpone our progress, and depletes our revenue. Hurricane Maria wiped out 226% of our GDP, forcing the country to start all over again. The post-Maria recovery has not been easy, but we continue to seek to achieve a better life for our people. While we continue to build a better life for our people, it takes much fiscal maneuvering and sacrifices. The demands for social needs are in direct competition with the need to continue to invest in the productive sectors. Last week, we signed contracts to the tune of 5.25 million EC dollars. Many of the contracts were signed in favor of the fisheries sector. If we can continue to grow our local fish sector, we will be able to import less foreign fish products, especially processed stock, and eat more of our fresh stock. This will generate a greater level of revenue for fisher folks and their families, bringing about more money in circulation. Locally consumed fresh fish will protect our population from the risks associated with canned fish products. Encouraging our people to buy and consume local products is a positive sign for national food security and savings in foreign exchange. We need and must emphasize responsible and sustainable fisheries. The destruction of many of our juvenile species is unsustainable, and we must be careful in our management. Some of our most popular fishes are endangered. We must live for the future, so our children and grandchildren can enjoy the joy of being able to feed themselves. Dominica, the nature island of the Caribbean, this title is well deserving. The attributes which qualifies us for such an honor were not artificially placed on us, but many nurtured our people, many cared for the environment, and many expended their resources and paid a significant price in many cases. We must continue to do that for the future generations in order to celebrate the goodness of God. I pray for God's mercy upon our land to keep away these hurtful weather events and other systems that force upon us pain, at the same time retarding our growth and development. 12 fiberglass boats will be delivered at a cost of approximately EC $642,000 here today. Having said this, I want you to see this gift from the government as an investment. Let it work for you, your family, and your communities. I congratulate all of those receiving a boat on this occasion. This is a momentous time for all of you and a very important moment for all of us. God bless us all. I thank you.
Thank you, Dr. McIntyre, for your remarks. At this time, I wish to invite Honorable Mrs. Melissa Popon-Skerrit, who is, I believe, fitting and well qualified to represent the Prime Minister. Please make her feel welcome to address you.
Thank you, PS. Special good morning to everyone. I see you didn't leave me the salutation, so protocol has been established already. Okay, that's okay. Let me recognize my colleagues on the head table: Honorable Dr. Irvin McIntyre, Honorable Julian Defoe, Honorable Darren Lloyd, and my other colleagues sitting. Special welcome to everyone here, the fishermen. This is your day. To the listening public, the media, very warm welcome to you. It is with profound gratitude and optimism that I stand before you today at this important occasion to officially hand over these fishing boats to our hardworking and our resilient communities. And today is not just a transfer of boats. It is a day of renewed hope, of empowerment, and a commitment to a brighter future. Fishing has always been more than a livelihood for many of our people in Dominica. It is a heritage, a way of life passed from one generation to the next. It is the rhythm of the tide, the strength of the net, and the courage to face the open sea. And so today we want to honor that tradition and also to equip you, our brave fishermen, with the tools that you need to not only sustain it, but to thrive within it. And I want to say to the fishermen, you are very special to us because you help feed the nation with fresh fish from our own waters. We don't want frozen salmon. We want our dolphin, we want our fresh tuna, our red fish, that's my favorite, flying fish, balau. That's what we want here. It's tastier than the salmon. Sometimes we have to resort to the salmon because we have no choice. There's a shortage. But now we're fixing that shortage. And so we want to say to you that we value your contribution. And this government, we will always stand ready to support you. When this government seeks loans, it's not just to help rebuild homes and bridges and roads, but it's also to build back lives and to build back livelihoods and to help put money back into your pockets. Ladies and gentlemen, these boats are not just made of fiberglass. They are vessels of possibility and new possibilities. They represent the promise of economic independence, of food security for all our families, and the prosperity of our communities. They reflect the government's unwavering belief in you, your strength, your skills, and your capacity to build a better tomorrow. And this initiative is part of our broader strategy to transform the fisheries sector into a more modern, sustainable, and profitable industry. It is a testament to what we can achieve when we listen, when we care, and when we act together. We are not simply giving you boats, we are investing in your dreams. And I want to take this opportunity to make a heartfelt appeal to our agro-processors and our resilient fishmongers. With our fishermen who are now equipped with new boats, we can now expect a significant increase in fish landing on our shores. And so this is your opportunity. Don't let it pass you. Now is the time to step up and transform this abundance of high-value products. And I'm speaking of smoked fish, dried fish, salted fish. There's a demand for these products. And we can take it a little further to our chefs, our cooks. We want local salt fish. We don't want to import the cod, salted cod from Guadeloupe. Minister's Trade is here. We will create the markets for you. But let's not stop here. Tariff, I know about the tariff. But we have many Caribbean islands that are willing to import our fresh fish, our dried fish, our salt fish, our cured fish. And even if we process it further, which is what I'm going to tell you right now. Because I want you to use your culinary creativity and turn these products into ready-to-sell and ready-to-eat products. I'm talking about fried salt fish, pre-cooked and frozen in vacuum-sealed packs. Smoked fish dip on our shelves instead of what I'm seeing, the smoked salmon, cream cheese. That's all I can find on the shelves in Dominica. Our delicious codfish balls ready for your stove or your air fryer. These are the products that appeal even to our tourists who are staying in our Airbnb. And it appeals to people like myself. When I get home tired, I don't want no long story in the kitchen to be chopping, seasoning, and cooking and mixing. I want to go to the supermarket, buy some codfish balls in an airtight bag, put this in my freezer. When I come home, put this on my stove, a salad, boom, dinner is ready. Made from scratch, like I tell my husband. He don't have to see the prep in 10 minutes. So this is what we want. We want convenience. We want tasty home-style meals without the hassle. So let's start to think outside the box. Let's think bold. Let's innovate. By doing so, you're not only adding value by expanding your income stream, you're also creating a reliable market for the increased fish supply, which will now be possible by empowering our fishermen. And so this is a win-win for all of us, and I urge you to act now. To the beneficiaries, let these boats carry not only your nets, but your hopes. Let them be a symbol of what is possible when government and citizens work hand in hand. Let them remind you, each time you set out at dawn, that you're not alone. We are with you. God is with you. Make sure you pray. Our waters can be unpredictable. And we as a government and as a nation, we are with you, walking with you, by your side. And we understand the challenges that you face, the unpredictable weather, the fluctuating markets, the environmental pressures. But today, we take a firm step towards to lessen that burden and to open up new opportunities. And we will not stop there. We are committed to providing training, market access, and infrastructure development so that your hard work is matched with real rewards. So as you sail forward, remember that the ocean holds more than fish. It holds a future shaped by your dedication and your resilience. And let that be your inspiration. Let us continue to cast our nets wide, not only into the seas, but into the vast potential that lies within each of you. Thank you, and may God bless your journeys and the future of our great nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Skerrit, for reminding us that we have to support the fisher folks and eat local, and sending the call for entrepreneurship and for our young people to get involved in value addition and agro-processing. So thank you very much, Honorable Popon Skerrit. At this time, I think we come to the business agenda. The reason we're here, to deliver 12 fishing vessels. Oh, but Derek, I apologize for saying vessels, but when I look at the size of the boats, in my mind they are vessels and not boats. So we should not be saying vessels because of the size, but honestly, the size of the boat, I'm tempted to say vessels. But in reality, they are fishing boats, but it is important to note these are very big boats, size ranging from 25 feet to 8 and 23 feet by 8. And so these are significant investments that the government is making, providing not only a boat, but resilient boat for fisher folks. So at this time, I would want to call on Petra to assist me. And we are going into the contract signing for 12 boats. So we will do that at the extreme left of the table, of the head table. And we will call the beneficiaries one by one to sign your contract, and then we'll have distribution of the boats. So thank you very much. I want to thank the head table. I'm not the one giving the official thank you, but to just thank the head table for the remarks and the future address. So thank you very much. We're going to call them one by one. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, Hudson. Okay. So first on, we have Mr. Hudson Tousse. If you just come to the head table. Hudson Tousse has been a fisherman for several years. I think that's his profession from the end of his educational career. A clap for Hudson, please. He's a little shy, but he's a renowned fisherman. Come on. Next person. Okay, so this document is a letter of agreement. Okay, a letter of agreement stating that they will use the boat in the matter of fishing, and they will take care of the boat, and they're responsible in terms of sustainable fishing, etc. We now call on Miguel Blanchard, sorry, not Abigail, Miguel Blanchard, Mr. Miguel Blanchard. Mr. Miguel Blanchard is receiving a 22 by 8 boat, and the value of that is 62,500. Similar for Mr. Hudson is receiving a 25 by 8, has received, sorry, and it is valued at 75,000 EC dollars. We call to the head table Desmond Darampul, Mr. Desmond Darampul. Mr. Desmond Darampul has been a hardworking fisher. Actually, Hurricane Maria, he was on the Roseau Fisheries complex. Actually, he He had to brace the weather right there, and he's grateful to be alive and grateful to be able to go back to on the waters. He has been a real stalwart in terms of fishing and his tools, equipment, pot fishing, open water fishing. So congratulations to Mr. Desmond Darampe. Who's next? Okay, next, QC Evans, right up front. QC is another long-standing fisher. He's receiving a 22 by 8 boat. And the number of boats we've called have been built by Mr. Bertley Corrett. And QC is in receipt of a 28 by 8, as I said, valued at $62,500 EC dollars. So congratulations once again. Next is Clem Lewis. And if you know St. Joseph, you should know Clem. Oh, that's his Calypso name? Clem is receipt of a 23 by 6.5. At the value of it is $46,000. Clem, I think, is not even a fisher. He's an entrepreneur, right? With a shop, a farm, and farmer, banana farmer, anything that requires making money, Clem is involved. Okay, so Mr. Clem Lewis, a celebrity of the St. Joseph constituency. And I think that has trickled down to his son also. We have next Harrigan Alexander. Where am I coming? You are taking up. I will say it on the air. Pusin. Andrew Pierre, better known as Honorable Defoe. All right. He also has been a professional fisher for the last 30 to 40 years, I must say. And you can count on him in Fonkole. He's in the pelagics, he's in pot fishing, name it. So congratulations. Next we have Avondale Vital. Avondale, we want some bio on Avondale. I apologize, I was distracted. So Avondale has been a fisher in the Roseau area for the last 25 and upwards years. He also has been a stalwart at the Roseau Fisheries Complex, assisting the Fisheries Division. He too suffered losses during Hurricane Maria, also had to brace the weather. And although you see him in a professional attire, he's a full-time fisher. Okay, so the others who are not here today, just to name them, but we have Oliver, you know, Green. Oliver is right here, you know. Oliver, sorry, because I saw him in the crowd. Oliver also is from the Canefield Roseau and Environs, also an entrepreneur. And I think Oliver has been speaking on adding value to fish for a number of years now, if I'm not mistaken. We are fishing. Yes, Makio, yes. So I think he's going straight into that after. After he secures his boat. Hold up. So thank you very much for your patience and understanding, and thank you very much to the fishers. I will now hand over to the chair, who will officially hand over to the parliamentary representatives. The chair. Oh, I can go ahead? Okay. So I now call on Honorable Darren Lloyd to hand over the letters of agreement, official, to the various fishers in his constituency. Well, the boat itself after, yes. Yes. So to Clem Lewis. So Clem Lewis, Mr. Lewis. Yeah. Now call on Mrs. Skerritt. Yes. To hand over to the various fishers, Mr. Oliver Green. Yes, please. Oliver.
Oliver Green. Okay, while Oliver Green is getting ready. Oliver is there? Okay. The one for Harrigan Alexander. Look for it for me. Mr. Hudson Toussaint. They didn't come? Mr. Evans. So that's it? And this they didn't show up? That didn't show up? Desmond Darample. Miguel Blanchard. And Avondale Vital, sorry. Okay, thank you very much to everyone, and we thank the head table for giving us remarks and delivering the agreement and the letter for the boats. At this time, we are going to welcome Deacon Knight again. If you would join us, the activity that we're going to do, we're going to bless the boats. It's always good, it's a tradition to bless our boats. So I would invite you to go to the boats, and Deacon Knight will basically lead in the blessing of the boats. So again, thank you very much, everyone. I want to thank the head table, Honorable Mrs. Popon Skerritt, for your remarks, representing the Prime Minister, and Dr. Irvin McIntyre, for your remarks and providing the finances for the continued implementation of agricultural projects. And Parliamentary Representative Darren Lloyd, thank you for welcoming us, and our own Minister Defoe for his remarks. So again, I invite you to go to the booth. Thank you very much. Oh, your pen, even your. Oh. Yeah. Boy, he doesn't need the mic. Alvin Knight. Petra, tell Colin come and
Okay, so just pull it out. Yeah. Just to alert the fisher, sorry, that all the documents should be back with the PIU except your letters. So now we're heading over to the actual granting of the boats. Yes.
I don't want.
So we're just heading over to the boats, and Deacon Alvin Knight will be doing the official blessing. Did it hold anything for you?
No, no. It would be nice if the beneficiaries would stand next to their boat.
What you need to do?
No, nothing. That's all right. If they know which is theirs, the beneficiaries, please stand next to your boat.
As is customary and within Dominica, that we normally bless the vessels and the boats before they go out to sea. So we're asking that the fishers come closer so they could actually receive a blessing and their vessels could be blessed. Fishers, Hudson, here am I, at the front. Poussin is there, we're missing Oliver is there. As you can see, the boats are of different sizes because some of the fishers require different capabilities. Okay, Deacon Knight?
Stand up by them. So, Father in heaven, we again ask you to bless these boats which the beneficiaries are going to use for their livelihood. And we pray that as we bless them, the boats as well as the beneficiaries, they will also give you blessing, gratitude in what they do. It will be for the benefit of not just for themselves, but the communities. So in your precious name, we bless them all. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
So thank you very much to Deacon Knight for the blessing. Thank you for the fishers for showing up. And I will just get some reactions from the fishers as to the quality and their sentiments on the vessels. Okay. Good morning. You're representing Wilson Common.
Yes.
Tell us about the vessel, your sentiments.
Well, the vessel is to me personally, is a very, very good vessel, very strong. I can look at it. I'm very impressed with the boat builders here. Oh, and thanks a lot to the government of Dominica and the World Bank project for giving us back our livelihood, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Morning again. I know that you'll have been waiting a long time. No need to be shy. We talk a lot when we purchasing our fish. Give us your sentiments in terms of when you look at the vessel and what are your plans?
Well, I do a lot of, I'm Desmond Darampo from Roseville Fisheries area there. I usually make a lot of fish pots, and I satisfy the boat. Some of them, I wanted something a little smaller, but I get this one because it will hold more fish pots for me. And I might have to spend more to get the engine, but I satisfy with it. I say thanks and praise for the government for making me get that. I appreciate that.
After Hurricane Maria and seeing the devastation and all that you had to rebuild, why stay in fishing?
No, but that's fishing my whole life, you know. Maria take me by fisheries, you know. I never lived there, you know. I come and save my boat there, but the hurricane never taken me there. I end up saying, I end up helping fisheries to fix their place, stick to that thing for me before I leave and go. I still fence up the whole place for fisheries, they can tell you.
Back on the waters?
Well, I'll be on the waters. Grace of God, I'll be there.
Hussein, my man. Give us your name.
Andrew Pierre, that's my name.
Yes. How long have you been fishing?
Well, I've been fishing about, I would say, about 50 something years.
Your entire life?
Yes, I've been fishing, yeah. Yeah, I used to fish with a guy in Fokole, and then I built my boat and I started to fish. But from small, I doing fishing. But since I built my boat, I going out doing the deep water fishing, and it was successful for me. I can say that was a good choice I do by facing the sea, and that's a gift from God, I would say. Yes, I had a lot of challenges, different times on sea. Yeah, but by the grace of God, I make it back safe.
Speaking of challenges, I mean, after Hurricane Maria, all the trauma, why go back into fishing? Why stay in that industry? Why not stay on the safe shores and on the land?
Nowhere is safe. On the land, in the air, on the sea, nowhere is safe. But when you have a gift, and that's a job, you have to do it. It's like you have a job and you're in your office. When I go on the sea, I feel like in my office. You know, some people might say the sea bad and they wouldn't go on the sea, but that's my office. That's what I do for my living. I can do other work. I have other little things doing. But that is my job. Yeah.
What is your favorite fish?
Favorite snapper, queen snapper.
Because of the price?
Not the price, I just love to fish queen snapper. Yeah, that's my fishing. I don't know.
A ready customer base?
Well, everybody's my customer, you know. Yeah, once I have it, if you want it, you can get it. Yeah, if somebody tell me take out some for them, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, I will take it out. But I won't see you as a customer coming there and say, I will hold it for you. I will give you whatever you require.
Okay, so 50 years in fishing, looking at the vessels, tell me what you think about the quality, the size, the durability. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, I look at the vessel, they're really big, you know, some of them big, but the small ones. The thing is, it have fishermen that fish in deep water, and it have those that fishing on the shore. So I don't know how they have it, if you give those on the shore, the big ones, and those on the outside, the small ones. But as far as I can see, all of them can do shore fishing, and all of them can do deep fishing. Yeah, because the workmanship is all right. The workmanship is all right. As far as I can see, I walk around them, and it good. It have a solid ice box, and the structure is solid, as I can see. Yeah, it's really good. So it's just management. Yeah, management.
Thank you very much. Pushing my number one fisherman in Ponkole, Andrew Pierre. All right, so we are distributed 12 boats actually today, and 8 were delivered to fishers prior. So that leaves us with 34 for other recipients and beneficiaries to obtain. So that's it for us from Layou. We brought to you the handing over. And now we go over to a group photo with all the fishers. So we are saying thank you very, very much for joining us. I know people appreciate when they see hard-working men of Dominica receive what they duly deserve to get back on their feet. And also the persons who enjoy fish as part of their diets, which is most of us in Dominica, that we are able to bounce back and continue along their journey of deep fishing, pot fishing, fat fishing, etc. Mr. Bertley Correct, my boy himself. I would have hugged him, but we're on the live. DBS, Bertley Correct, if you've heard that name and you say you want to put a face to the name, This is Bertley Carrett, and I'm telling you, he got commendation from a naval architect from the FAO level. The guy actually said that Bertley was better than he is. Mr. Carrett, tell us good morning. How are you doing? How do you feel today?
Good day. My name is Bertley Carrett from Layou, proud boat builder, fisherman by extension. My skill and talent is about boat building, taking the boat industry to a next level. For too long, we have been using canoes and wooden boats, while the other neighboring countries have better quality boats, moving forward, landing a higher quality of fish. So I proud standing there to say I'm a boat builder, taking the boat industry to the next level. This is just one phase of my boating aspect. We have the next level, like I build a new boat now for the tourist industry with all the safety qualifications, and we're going to put Dominic on the map. That's all I have to say for today.
But I have more questions for you.
If I'm ready for those questions, let's go.
Okay, so for those of you who do not know also, he's part of a staple at TV Village Creole. So everything that you get from the sea, he actually adds value to it. So his stall will be in the corner this year. In terms of on the left side. But on a serious note, in terms of the apprentices, I know you keep saying that you want other people to learn the trade also. You want young men to be involved, not just you with all the knowledge. How do you see that happening? What is your vision?
Well, I would like to train more people moving forward, like the government or if it's the World Bank, to put some structure in place where I can train more people, because I have two guys there with me, and those guys I train under the first, how you can say it, skill youth the government put together. So I'm looking forward to see if I can do 10, 15, 20 people again. So I need the listening ear to put something in place so I could do that. Please.
The apprentices you had during the training?
I find they come a long way. They come a really long way, knowing they had no knowledge of that type of boat, or you saying that type of finishing. So from knowing nothing to the level they reach now, I'm very proud of them. But
they kept up.
I can see they're trying, and they will reach to the standards I want them to.
What I want you to do is give us a walkthrough of, in terms of, for those who may not know, what it entails to really build a boat from scratch.
Well, to build a boat from scratch, first thing you will need a mold, a proper build mold, proper finish mold, and then the mold layout is properly waxed. Then your first application will be the gel coat. That whiteness you see in there is not paint, it's gel coat. After the gel coat, you have a step to follow, that is the fiberglass laying application. So the laying application for the hull is within the EU standards. So the EU recommend a 5-ply application, but I give it a 7-ply. Knowing my fishermen and them are very rough and react. We're facing the Atlantic Sea plus the Caribbean, mix of water conditions. So the hulls on them are really solid. So have no fear, you go out safe and come back safe. Inside of the boat, we built with ice box, or we call it a cooler, well installation with foam in it. Even the cover, I have the foam installation to prevent the heat from coming in. So when you put 2 or 3 bags of ice in there, it will last for your trip during the day. Yes. The holes, we have drainage in the floor, in the flooring. The holes from there, all your water will go back to the catchment area at the back there. It have a base where you could screw your bilge pump underneath. And in the water basin, we have the same holes for when the water come in, it drain all the way back out from at the back.
Let me at this time take the opportunity to thank everyone, our fisher folks, our ministers that gave us remarks, and specifically I want to thank the viewing public. And it's important to note that these boats are given to the fisher folks free of charge from the government of Dominica. We speak of $75,000 given to the fisher folks free of charge. That is inclusive of engine motors that we gave them a few years ago. And so we're very happy that the government of Dominica, through the Ministry of Agriculture, could provide that level of investment for our fisher folks to guarantee food and nutrition security for our population. And we are sending the call for young fisher folks, young entrepreneurs to get involved in the fishery subsector and agriculture on a whole. So again, thank you very much, and the Ministry of Agriculture is happy to be part of the process. So thanks everyone for viewing and to be part of this process.
Thank you very much. So thank you very, very much, viewers. I know that you are very happy that you've tuned in today. We normally try to bring you a program of class and of excellence, and just to give you the raw feedback, yes, from the recipients, from the persons involved in the project, and from those people. I saw that a number of apprentices are here, and as we said, they have really come a long way, and we're grateful and thankful. So once again, over and out from us, from the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy.